Okay, this video is the release notes for Stammer version 1.17.0. And a lot of what we worked on this past week actually was related to the marketplace. And I will be talking at the end of this video, more about why the marketplace is needed and also kind of rehashing what we talked about in the office hours today. But the first thing we got out was that for all new chatbots, when you create a new one, let me go ahead and do that, new chatbot, you're gonna see that we are defaulting to the GPT-4 Turbo model. So let us know if you encounter any stability issues with that model, but so far it has done very, very well in our testing. It's very comparable to GPT-4. And so far we've had very, very little issues. Now you will notice a slight difference in behavior in some cases. It's minute, it still behaves roughly the same, but some of the terminology it uses seems to be different. But let us know what you find. So far people have been very impressed with it, and it seems to be a great option if the GPT-4 is. Now another thing you will notice, I can't show you with this account that I'm logged into now, but we do have a product tour that will happen whenever a user initially signs up for a trial. I don't think I need to show it here because most of you all who are watching this video have been with us for a while now, and you probably will not need a product tour. However, actually, now that I think about it, I can restart the product tour at any time by simply doing this. And here's our product tour. The idea of this is we're not going through every feature of the AI agents yet. This is just an initial tour to get you a bot created ASAP with the bare bones settings that you have to configure for that. So let us know any feedback that you have about that. Now let's get to the next one. Okay, and the next functionality that we got out this week was actually the custom menu links that many of you have requested. So if you go here to agency and then click on custom menu links, you can now create custom menu links that will show up in the left-hand side here, our menu. Now, let us know if you have any questions about this, if you need any additional functionality, but that is out. Also, in a related vein, if you go to your profile, you're going to see text boxes where you can input your privacy policy URL and your terms of service URL. Now, this will show up in your white labeled version of the dashboard here and here, of course. And now another thing we got out this week is if you go view the documentation, any of the documentations, including the white label documentation, let me go to the API documentation. We now have a small menu, a button here essentially to take you back to the page you just came from. So many of you had requested that on the office hours a week ago, so we do have that ready to go. Okay, and that is it actually this week for the major customer facing features that we've got now. We've had a ton of other bug fixes. Many of you have pointed out some of those bugs to us, so we really appreciate that. Of course, keep in mind we do have our bug bounty program. You can go here and then watch this video as well as look at the information there, and that will tell you about the bug bounty program. But basically, we need your help. We're stepping up our testing quite a bit. We have one person now completely dedicated to testing, and we have a dedicated environment for that exactly matches production essentially. And so we are stepping up our own internal testing, but also we, of course, there's certain edge cases that are very hard to anticipate. So it does really help whenever you encounter an error. Like I always say, do not get frustrated, get involved, open up a ticket, send us an email, or even ping us on Discord. That's probably the easiest way. Definitely make sure you have joined our Discord group if you have not already. And if you're wondering how to join that Discord group, you can just go to the homepage, scroll down until you see the Discord community button here, and click that and join the Discord. So that is it for the features we've got now. But now let's talk about what we have been working on, which is the marketplace. Now, the marketplace is super important, and we didn't realize the importance of it until honestly a few weeks ago. But when we started building this, we did not anticipate that, the key to building these chatbots is the ability to craft a really good base system prompt, right? So if I come in here and kind of show you the notifier production chatbot prompt right here, I mean, this is a lot of stuff in here. And as Ross and I were saying at the office hours call today, we've learned that it's important to use a structured approach. We use Markdown in order to kind of give more structure and, meaning to the text that we put in here. But also you just have to have experience, we're starting to realize in many cases, to know how to craft a good base system prompt. It's everything when you're using these bots. So the marketplace is actually going to enable people we're going to create a library of ready to go AI agents with perfectly crafted and working base system prompts, as well as the rest of the settings that you need. And they'll just be ready to go. You'll be able to go in there, clone it, use it, modify it in any way you want to, make little adjustments to the base system prompt. And we think that's really, really going to help people get started quickly. The only other approach to this, was, like we said in the office hours today, was to go the route of creating kind of a builder, right? Where it simplifies some of those concepts. But even with a builder, you're still effectively coding, but you're doing it with, images and dragging shapes and stuff around in order to do that, which it quickly gets even more complex, honestly, than writing code. I mean, I am obviously at one time I was a software engineer, wrote code for a living, and I would never want to use a builder. And I've done it before, and it's a nightmare, especially to debug. Anyway, regardless, we think that the marketplace is going to be really, really key to helping you all get started quickly, as well as providing a way for you to, add bots to your own marketplace in version 2. We're going to roll it out in phases, so stay tuned for that. And then another thing we're going to be doing is stepping up our support so that if you can't get the bot, the AI agent, to do what you want it to do, we'll either be able to give you a marketplace agent that's ready to go, or just reach out to us. We'll quickly get on a Zoom call and we'll figure it out, to be honest. But we are going to be stepping up our support in order to make it to where Stammer, continue to make it to where Stammer is the easiest solution there is for deploying AI agents for business use cases. But that is it for now. Please definitely join the office hours. It was kind of a surprise this week. We had a lot more people than we anticipated. I think one or two, originally signed up for it, but then we had the entire crew basically in the actual office hours. So that was fantastic, but continue to join that. We know a lot of you may be taken up by the holidays and stuff like that. So if we don't see you until then, have a great holiday, but we will be right here at Stammer kind of plugging away. And we're going to have the marketplace done in the next few days. Also improving the reliability of the scheduling. That'll be out in the next few days as well. And we have a ton of other features that we are working on that should be coming out soon. As always, thank you very much. If you have any questions at all, either ask on the Discord or shoot us an email.